Hey everyone, welcome back once again in your biology class. This is Nausin and you are watching Educational Support. If you like this video, then share it with your friends, and if you want more videos, then subscribe this channel. Today, I wanna teach something to you. That is most important biology questions and answers for NET. So it is also a very quick test for biology lovers. In my opinion, the video will help you and each and everyone and judge yourself and revise your mistakes, because this lesson increase your confidence level. So let's begin. So question number 1, which of the following is the contractile protein of a muscle? So the options are tubulin, myosin, tropomyosin, and the last one is all of the above. So the answer is myosin. Do you know what is myosin or what is the function of myosin? Myosin is formed of the myofibril, which is very fine contractile fiber. Myofibril is groups of fibers which extend in parallel columns along the length of striated muscle fibers. This binds to the actin and leads to shortening of sarcomeres. It hydrolyzes the ATP to form ADP, which is used for muscle contraction. So the right answer is option B, myosin. Next question is, below are statements about smooth muscle. Select the incorrect statement. Smooth muscle uses the same motor proteins as skeletal muscle. Smooth muscle is arranged the same movers as skeletal muscle. Smooth muscle does not have striations. And the last one is, smooth muscle can maintain contraction longer. So the answer is option B. Smooth muscle is arranged the same movers as skeletal muscle. Did you know how are skeletal muscle arranged? Smooth muscle does not have striations because it is arranged differently than skeletal muscle. The arrangement does not produce dark bands in the cells, but the same motor proteins, that is actin or myosin, are used. So the right answer is option B. Smooth muscle is arranged the same was as skeletal muscle. Next question is, smooth muscle cells are connected to each other through regions called adherens junction. These regions contain many fibrous proteins for strength when the muscle cells pull against each other. The junctions also contain small gaps which allow the cell membranes of two neighboring cells to join. So what is the function of these gap junctions, as they are called? So the options are: holes increase the strength of the connection, nerve impulses and chemicals can be transferred here, the cells pass ATP through the holes, holes allow direct transmission of the depolarizing current from cell to cell. So the answer is nerve impulses and chemicals can be transferred here. Because it is important that the rest of the set of cells respond, did you know where are gap junctions found? The gap junctions found between cells allow for the passage of the nerve impulses or chemical signal which started the contraction. This ensures that many cells contract once again, producing the desired effect for the organism. So the answer is option B. Nerve impulses and chemicals can be transferred here. On question number 4, scientists scientist is told to taste two unknown muscle samples and determine which one is smooth muscle tissue and which is skeletal. However, the scientist broke his microscope yesterday. Which of the following methods will allow the scientist to identify the smooth muscle from the skeletal muscle? So the options are: put the tissues in a solution containing free ATP, put the tissues in a solution containing calcium ions. Whichever one looks stronger is the skeletal muscle, and the last one is put the tissues in a solution containing zinc ion. So the answer is option A. Put the tissues in a solution containing free ATP. The tissues in a solution of free ATP, we can distinguish between the smooth and skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle already has access to ATP and would not contact when put in solution. So smooth muscle uses a series of proteins to inhibit free ATP and prevent myosin from working. In a solution containing lots of free ATP, smooth muscle would contact. So both tissues would contact in a solution of calcium ions because calcium induces both systems. Number 5 question is, which one is both structural and functional catalytic protein? Hexokinase, myosin, ribozyme, and the last one is acetyl-CoA. So the answer is myosin. Did you know where is myosin found or what is the structure of myosin? Myosin is found in muscle filaments. The head portion of myosin forms cross-linkage with actin filaments during muscular contraction. The cross bridges between actin and myosin are very important for muscular contraction activity. Thus, myosin fulfills both structural and functional roles. On question number 6, a human RBC is placed in 1.5% salt solution. It will swell up, sink, remain unaffected, and burst. So the answer is sink. For human RBC, 0.9% salt solution is isotonic. Therefore, a medium of 1.5% salt solution would be hypertonic. Did you know what is meant by hypertonic solution? Hypertonic solution is one where the contraction or concentration of solute is greater outside the cell than inside it. Hence, RBC sinks. So, the right answer is C. On question number 7, thickening of arteries due to cholesterol deposition is atherosclerosis, rheumatic heart, blood pressure, and cardiac arrest. So, the answer is option A, atherosclerosis. Did you know what is atherosclerosis? Atherosclerosis refers to the buildup of fat, cholesterol, and other substances in and on your artery wall which can restrict blood flow. Did you know what is the main cause of atherosclerosis? Atherosclerosis occurs when the blood vessels that carry oxygen and nutrients from your heart to the rest of your body become thick and stiff, sometimes restricting blood flow to your organs and tissues. So healthy arteries are flexible and elastic, but over time the walls in your arteries can harden, a condition commonly called as hardening of the arteries. So the answer is atherosclerosis. On question number 8 is, what is diapedesis? Immune response of T cells, synthesis of WBC, squeezing movement of WBC at the site of infection, and the last one is synthesis of RBC. So the answer is option C, squeezing movement of WBC at the site of infection. Did you know what is diapedesis in biology? Diapedesis is the squeezing movement of WBC at the site of infection. It can be defined as the passage of blood or any of its formed elements through the intact walls of blood vessels. White blood cells, that means WBCs, also called leukocytes, are the cells of the immune system that are involved in protecting the body against both infectious diseases and foreign invaders. So all white blood cells are produced and derived from multipotent cells in the bone marrow known as hematopoietic stem cells. Leukocytes are found throughout the body, including the blood and lymphatic system. On question number 9, which of the following diseases is also called Christmas diseases? Sickle cell anemia, hemoglobinuria, myocardial infarction, and the last one is hemophilia B. So the answer is hemophilia B. Hemophilia B is also known as factor IX deficiency or Christmas disease. Hemophilia B is the second most common type of hemophilia. The disorder was first reported in the medical literature in 1952 in a patient with the name of Stephen Christmas. Do you know what are the types of hemophilia? There are three main forms of hemophilia: hemophilia A, hemophilia B, and hemophilia C. Hemophilia A is caused by a lack of the blood clotting factor H. Approximately 85% of hemophilia have type A diseases. But hemophilia B caused by a deficiency of factor IX. And hemophilia C, some doctors use this term to refer to a lack of clotting factor 11. Number 10 question is, the mature cells in the mammalian body, that is RBCs, loses their capacity for aerobic respiration, DNA replication, RNA synthesis, and the last one is all the above. So the answer is all the above. Nucleus is double membrane covered protoplasmic body that contains hereditary information. A nucleus is absent in some mature cells like mammalian RBCs and Siever tube cells in plants. They are called as enucleus cells. In mammals, erythrocytes also lose all other cellular organelles such as their mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, and endoplasmic reticulum. As a result of not containing mitochondria, these cells use none of the oxygen they transport. Instead, they produce energy by glycolysis of glucose and lactic acid fermentation of the resulting pyruvic acid. Thus, the correct answer is option D. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. So keep watching and keep learning. In the comment section, you can tell us how satisfied are you with the answer, and then please put down a comment under this video because this will help me to improve better. So subscribe this video, like and share it with your friends, and also press the bell icon right next to you. And happy watching. To know more about the biology MCQ questions or any other related topics, then keep visiting educational support. Thank you.